Welcome to the University of North Dakota's 2020 Summer Commencement Ceremony. 8 times a year, the university conducts commencement ceremonies to celebrate the success of our students. Thank you for participating in today's ceremony. This virtual ceremony is being conducted online. It contains all the elements of a regular in-person ceremony. In addition, to honor each individual student, each graduate has a personalized graphic tile that's searchable below. We encourage you to find you or your student's tile at the end of this video and share it on social media with the hashtag #UNDProud. Thank you for your resilience and congratulations, class of 2020.
Hi, I'm Andy Armacost, President of the University of North Dakota. Welcome to our summer virtual commencement ceremony. This ceremony honors our graduates who are receiving their doctoral, master's, and undergraduate degrees. Like many of you, this is my first UND commencement ceremony. As your new president, I am excited to be here to celebrate your accomplishments. I wish I could do this in person. I would shake your hand, pat you on the back, and toss my hat in the air to acknowledge your degrees. Watching this ceremony in the virtual world is different. It may not be the way you expected to graduate. However, it still is an important day. It's a day we feel pride for you and your family. You have worked hard to earn a degree. You were supported by faculty, staff, and fellow students. Your family members encouraged you and gave you the tools you needed to make it this far. Today is your day to celebrate with all the people who helped you achieve this milestone. Find time today to thank those special people for being part of your journey. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the chair of the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education. Nick Hacker is the CEO of Guarantee and Title Company. He is a 2005 graduate of UND and served in the North Dakota Senate. Here is Mr. Hacker.
On behalf of the State Board of Higher Education, let me congratulate you on your educational achievements. One of the high points of each semester are these events that serve as milestones of your success. As chair of the State Board, I can attest that each member takes our responsibility seriously in setting the direction of the university system, because we're doing it for you, the student, and your success. It's with great pride that we hold these commencement ceremonies, where we celebrate together your hard work and dedication. Having lived and worked in North Dakota for many years, I've been able to watch as our colleges and universities adapt to ongoing change. Throughout changing times, we continue to have pride in the accomplishments made by the leadership, faculty, and staff, because we know their dedication brings student success. No matter what your educational goals, whether you're transitioning directly into your career or using this degree as a stepping stone to further your education, we are confident that you'll do well because you've proven you can work hard, think critically, and show up. As Woody Allen puts it, 80% of success is showing up. Whatever your next step, you're moving on from a big phase of your life to meet new challenges and opportunities. Thank you for placing your trust in this institution. We applaud your accomplishments, and we are confident that the education you've received will give you a competitive edge in your career and life. Your readiness to take personal responsibility of your future has led to this success. 2020 University of North Dakota graduating class of Fighting Hawks. You've made it. You've shown up and you are prepared to meet the challenges ahead while already finding ways to give back to your campus and community. For that, North Dakota thanks you. You should be extremely proud of every step it took to reach today and every step you take hereafter. Congratulations and job well done.
Thank you, Chair Hacker. University of North Dakota 2020 summer graduates. It is an honor for me to address you today in my first commencement as president of the university. I know that you are a resilient, tough, and tenacious lot because, for many of you, I am the 5th president you've had during your time at UND. What speaks volumes about your class isn't that you've simply coped with the COVID-19 pandemic, but that you've adapted, sacrificed, fought through, and persevered in these difficult times. You've risen to the challenge and made it to this day when family and friends can be proud to celebrate one of the most significant accomplishments of your life. Congratulations. These are not the circumstances under which any of us would have chosen to bestow your degrees, honor your achievements, and recognize all you've done at and for UND. As American author Jack London once observed, life is not always a matter of holding good cards, but sometimes playing a poor hand well. Among today's graduates is a UND student who found herself in the position of having to reassess her life. A single mother with 2 boys from Olympia, Washington, Laura Christian found her path forward when she discovered the online courses offered at UND. Laura didn't know her interest in Norwegian, the language of her ancestors, would enable her to study abroad in Denmark, Sweden, and Norway through the American Institute of Foreign Study. This, of course, was before the coronavirus outbreak. She was also able to pursue her interest in communication through UND's distance education program. Today, Laura is graduating with degrees in Norwegian and strategic communication with intercultural specialization. She credits her online UND instructors with keeping her interested and teaching her from afar using the latest internet technology. Thankfully, building a strong infrastructure for distance education has benefited all our UND graduates participating in today's virtual commencement. When recognized earlier this year as one of UND's student leaders in action, Laura said, "This is the highlight of my life right now. It would have been impossible if it wasn't for UND." During the past few months in Grand Forks, I've been able to observe what makes UND and the greater Grand Forks community so special. For example, our university reached out to more than 9,700 students during the COVID pandemic just to say hello, to find out how they were doing, and to answer their questions. This enormous effort tells me just how much UND really cares about its students. The first day with my wife, Kathy, and I spent on campus, UND alum Brandon Bochensky was sworn in as Grand Forks' new mayor. He traveled the world and lived in many large cities during the hockey career he launched at the university in 2001. He could have lived almost anywhere, but he and his wife decided to come back to North Dakota to raise their family. He also wanted to finish the degree he started at UND. And while taking classes at the Nistler College of Business and Public Administration, Brandon met economics and political science student Michelle Wynn, who agreed to manage his campaign for mayor. For the second time in her young life, Michelle ran a successful campaign that resulted in her candidate being elected to public office. We say that UND produces leaders, and certainly Michelle and Brandon are excellent examples of this. But there's more to the story than meets the eye. They both came from disadvantaged homes, and neither would have completed their degrees without the scholarships they earned through hard work and perseverance. The more I learn about UND history, the more I understand how our university's graduates have been leaders and difference makers. In 1957, it was U.S. District Court Judge Ronald Davies, a UND alum, issuing his historic order to desegregate schools in Little Rock, Arkansas. During the 1960s, a UND mechanical engineering graduate, John Disher, played a major role in fulfilling President John F. Kennedy's promise to put a man on the moon. More recently, former UND hockey players Jocelyn Lamoureux Davidson and Monique Lamoureux Mirando, both Olympic gold medalists, were named the recipients of the Theodore Roosevelt Rough Rider Award by Governor Doug Burgum. My hope is that you'll view the degree you've earned today as the beginning of a lifelong learning experience. No matter where you go or what you do, your UND education provides you with a solid base on which to build your career, your relationships, your future. How you play the hand that you've been dealt is up to you. But if you continue to learn from your experiences, to educate yourself, and to stay well informed, then there are no practical limits to what you can achieve. Congratulations again on reaching this milestone in your life's journey. Hats off to you, class of 2020. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce a special group of people. I am proud of the deans who represent our colleges and schools. They have worked hard to help the university transition to online instruction during the pandemic. I know you seldom interact with your dean, but they have played an important role in your education. Here are the deans, or the representatives, to welcome and congratulate you.
Today, we're here to celebrate your success and pay tribute to your ability to change. Under normal circumstances, getting a degree is not easy. Nationwide, nearly half of college students drop out, and that's during normal times.
We all had to change during these last few months. You had to be resilient, more than any other time in your college career. But you did it, and now we acknowledge your fortitude and courage.
Use the power and privilege that comes from your degree. Create the kind of change that will make the world a better place. Get involved with those issues that are close to your heart. You have the resources to make meaningful change. Your future is up to you. Be a leader in action.
During this time, more than ever, society needs new ideas. Your creativity, your diverse perspectives, your power of persuasion, and your ability to communicate effectively can be transformational.
The late president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, said, "We can change the world and make it a better place. It's in your hands to make a difference."
During this challenging time, you've shown patience, persistence, and perseverance. These elements will serve you well. Patience can help you become a leader, a director, or even a CEO. You may not step into these positions right out of college, but with patience, you can get there.
Persistence will keep you focused on your ambitions. It guides you as the world evolves, and sometimes it even forces you to change your goals. Perseverance is the grit and determination to keep going. It gives you the ability to walk right up to the edge and have faith that you won't fall off. Be patient, be persistent, and persevere.
As you turn the page on this chapter of your life, keep learning. That spark of knowledge that started here will continue to grow, but you have to be open to it.
Keep learning, read, engage, debate, care, build trust, and stay connected to your alma mater. From all of us here at the University of North Dakota, hats off to you, class of 2020.
I'd like to thank the deans and their representatives for being part of our program today. I know they will be proud to welcome you into our alumni family. The next portion of our ceremony involves the conferring of the degrees. Candidates for graduate and undergraduate degrees will be presented by Provost Debbie Storrs.
President Armacost, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their graduate or undergraduate degrees. It is my honor to present them to you. Candidates, please stand as President Armacost confers upon you the appropriate degrees awarded by your college or school. Congratulations.
Thank you, Provost Storrs. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education, I confer upon you the degrees granted by your college or school. I have the honor of welcoming you into the ancient and universal society of scholars with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You may now be seated. At the end of this video, you may search your name and hear our announcer officially recognize your degree. Congratulations to all of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Deanna Carlson Zink, the CEO of the UND Alumni Association and Foundation.
It is my pleasure to welcome you as the newest members of our alumni family. I say family because that is the best way to describe our alumni. They care deeply about this university and about each other. I can tell you that many have asked how you are all doing during this very difficult time. So let me tell you a little about the family you have now joined. Like any family, we have some overachievers, like Karen Nyberg, who just retired from NASA's astronaut program this year. She's been to space twice. Werner Nissler, who graduated with a degree in accounting from UND in 1968 and founded a very successful senior retirement company called Touchmark. Werner says UND made him a better person. He says a UND education will take you beyond your wildest expectations. He knows that to be true because it happened to him, and now his name is on the College of Business and Public Administration as the generous lead donor for a new building. Other members of the UND alumni family quietly make a difference in their communities and in the lives of others. They are pilots, teachers, nurses, and entrepreneurs. They are engineers, journalists, and accountants. This is the family you are now a part of, a family of innovators, go-getters, and thoughtful, compassionate individuals. In these times in which we are asked to distance ourselves from others, I want to ask you to stay connected to your alma mater. Join the alumni Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. These are ways you can bond with this new family you've joined. We are here to encourage you, inspire you, and support you. My sincere congratulations and best wishes. Remember, each of you is now a part of the fabric and personality of the great University of North Dakota. Hats off to you, class of 2020.
Thank you, Deanna. We're going to close with one more greeting. We had to work very hard to arrange this special guest to appear at your commencement ceremony. I'm thrilled that schedules were adjusted to make this happen. On behalf of our special guest and me, congratulations on becoming graduates of the University of North Dakota.